I was what? What was that racist shit that you were saying? Anyways, welcome back. I know it's been a while. You missed us. I know.
You missed me.
Look, we haven't recorded, but I have seen you all these days.
No, you haven't.
When was the last time I saw you?
Like 2 weeks ago?
No.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Anyways, we haven't recorded because my man over here is too busy, making money moves.
Flying.
Flying?
You know what I'm saying?
No, you weren't flying.
I was flying a lot.
I know you've been flying, but
Yesterday,
the reason that you were not here... Well, first of all, last weekend, we did see each other last weekend. That's when we were supposed to record, and I came, and we just drank.
We had a moment.
Hey, we sat on the... what's it called? The
swing.
The swing over there, all just by ourselves. And we just talk about,
Life. Issues.
Tribulations. That's
Trials and tribulations.
There you go. I don't know if I said that right. Probably not.
Tribulations.
Yeah. It just didn't sound when it came out of my mouth. So anyways, yeah, we've missed 2 episodes, one after the other. The first one because you were at an event, right? Was the
RTAG in Dallas, Fort Worth area, yeah.
And the other one we just chilled and we just like, fuck it, we ain't gonna record.
Yeah.
But that's fine. I mean, it's a
growing podcast.
Recharging our batteries, getting our mojo back.
And you can tell them the news. What's the news?
What's the news?
You employed.
I got a job now. Hey.
Hey. No.
That's a wrong one.
There you go.
Yes, I got a job again. Look, actually, I had a job. It was a contract. But
did you even do any work for them?
I'm still working with them.
I thought you were going to let them go because they want to kind of like full time.
Well, no. Yeah, it was a contract, but it was for a full year. But obviously, I mean, that doesn't include like benefits or anything like that. So
yeah. Then
the actual full time with benefits came around, and I mean, kind of sucks that I have to break it.
And you had 2 options too, right? Didn't you? You have 2 options. Either this company that wanted you full time with benefits, or this company.
So yeah, I was kind of like interviewing with actually 3 companies at the same time. I was like, look, I gotta
play your odds.
Yeah, right. The more options, the better.
They're gonna do the same thing. Actually, that's exactly what they do.
That's exactly what they were doing.
That's exactly what they do.
They have multiple. The thing with this, I mean, it's not like I have any other job that I've ever had is really not even. I've never really had to do an interview per se. You would just go and meet the hiring person. They'll talk to you for a second. So it's not really like an interview. Now, on the game industry, like you go through rounds and rounds of interview, like 4 or 5 rounds. So you're meeting first with the recruiter, then with the art director, and then they'll have you do rounds of interviews with other people on the team
to see if you're like culturally a good fit.
Right. I think at that point they already know, or at least they should know that you can do the job. What they're looking for is like, hey, is this dude an asshole? And do I want to work with him? Right. Yeah. So that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I was talking to a couple companies at the same time. One of them took just forever. So this one that I got hired on, it's with the same, so technically the same manager that I had before. Okay. So one, we know each other, and we worked on actually 2 companies already, 2 studios together. So, why not, right?
Yeah.
So, it's gonna be good. So I had to break it off with the contract. I had to let them know. At least I gave them 2 weeks. I was like, hey, I'll work. So my start date is on the 28th. So I told them, hey, that's a Monday. I'll work until the 25th, which is Friday.
And we're talking about 28th as in September.
No, October.
October.
Right now. So this is going on right now.
Hold on, but you're already employed with...
Well, yes and no. My start date...
Hey, do you have a job or not?
My start date is on the 28th. But I already signed the offer and everything, so I'm good. Okay. I'm good. Hey, I'm good. Or not. Who knows? Hey.
Yeah, we're gonna have to let you go. Haven't even started.
Before you start, they'll let you go. Yeah. So no, the actual start date is the 28th. So the contract would just go up to the 25th, and I mean, I'm happy that they gave me the opportunity and they gave me work. But hey, you know, I do have to have insurance.
Business is business.
Hey, in this country, you cannot just really be just without insurance and shit. Because, you know, if something happens.
This ain't Canada.
Yeah. If something happens, that shit is on you. Yeah. All right. So, anyways, something that happened basically this week. Let me show people. We got these, I made these coasters.
We're branding.
Hopefully you can see it. There you go. So I used to have, my wife and I, we used to have a business, a 3D printing business that started when I guess everybody was at home. Yeah, Tropicverse. We used to make pots for plants that was in the shape of boobs and asses.
Hey, they some kind of freaks.
So it's funny because it was the most like crazy thing ever. I remember. I mean, you were there from the beginning. You saw it. We bought one printer, and you know, we started the business when the pandemic was like on full swing. Everybody was at home buying shit on the internet. We started this business. She had actually talked to me about this like before. She's like, "Yeah, we should do planners." I'm like, "Ain't nobody gonna buy that shit, bro. Why are we even gonna waste our time doing that?" So we bought a printer. We start making the planners. It kind of works out because I know how to do 3D, so then we don't have to hire someone to do that part.
Yeah.
I can do the models. I can make twigs. I can do that, right? We start doing it. This shit blows up.
Yeah.
I remember you guys bought us a bottle for, what was it, the first 500 sales or something like that?
I don't remember.
It was something like that though, right? And it was crazy. Like, we started, I forgot which year was it. I don't know if it was like 2020 or 2021.
21, I think. That
probably
kind of blew up.
Yeah. And I remember we started like June or July, and by the end of the year, we had made like a stupid amount of money selling boobs and asses.
And you were like, you had like 6 or 7 printers at the time running simultaneously.
That's what happened then. So, you know, obviously, so we started with one printer, demand started picking up, and the printers are like $500 a pop. So they weren't necessarily cheap. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we just needed more. And we ended up having, at the end, I think it was 6 printers total.
And it was funny too.
It was running all the time.
We would come to your house to go out and party or something, or go to dinner, and you'd be like, "Oh yeah, hold on, let me start this printer."
We're in the middle of a conversation. I'll stop, be like, "I'll be right back," and I'll just go check on the printers, because in reality they were printing like pretty much. You even had 24/7
cameras on them to make sure they were printing too.
Yeah, that's right. I think is the camera
cameras I gave you.
The TP Link cameras.
No, they were Waze.
One of them, but I had them pointed to the machines because the new one. So yes, we ended up with a bunch of printers. Then we're like, hey, after I think a year or two, the business was still doing good. It's just that we got busy. You know, my wife she was working at the hospital, and then she was doing the real estate stuff as well. So it was a lot. And, you know, we package everything ourselves and ship it ourselves. So it was a lot of work. But
yeah, you guys abused me because I would help you package.
You went a couple times.
What?
Look, here's
at that time?
The only thing that he did was he went
fake news.
First of all, rude. He just show up unannounced.
We have a relationship like that.
Early in the morning, you know, we're making setting up the boxes to ship the stuff. He came, you know, hey, oh, you need some help? Go ahead, sir, and we put you to build some boxes. That's it. I think that's fair.
I'm still waiting for my Tropicverse check to come through.
It's never gonna come.
But it's okay. You can put it in as equity in the company.
Didn't we have the address for the company? Wasn't it at some point?
The registered agent for Tropicverse was our old house. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so yeah, we ended up like, okay, we paused the Etsy because that's where we were selling. Store, and it's just sitting there. And this week we're like, she sends me a video of a dude selling 3D prints, and I get the little itch again. I start looking at printers. I'm like, oh fuck, here we go again. And I mean, the 3D printing itself has like, the machines right now are like crazy. So we bought one. Again, it started on Monday. I started like looking at videos, and I'm like, oh shit, I already know when I'm hooked on something. I set the order. It came. We printed this stuff already, like I show you the coasters and stuff like that. So it's way more advanced. Like this one actually has a camera inside of the printer.
Oh, wow.
It's all enclosed. I told you can print multiple colors and stuff like that. So, I mean, the idea is probably to do the same thing.
Yeah.
It's to scale it up little by little.
So if our audience wanted you to 3D print some stuff and they have the design already, or they could pay you to design it.
Yeah. So the way we want to do it right now is we want to have like a couple different products, but we also want to have the ability to for people to customize the product. Like for example, the coasters, I already put the name of the show there.
Yeah.
So something like that. You could send me like the company logo, like your sports team. I'm not gonna sell it to the public, but it's like a one and done type situation where I'll sell it to you, right? So that will be the idea, is to scale it up, hopefully the same way. Maybe it will be bigger than the last one, who knows. It's just a cool side gig and doesn't take a lot of time per se. You can just, a lot of these prints, like the coasters took 3 hours, all 4 of them to print.
Each one takes 3 hours?
No, so there's 4 in one plate.
Yeah.
So it doesn't all at the same time.
Oh.
So it would jump from one to the other. So because the way 3D printing works, it's in layers.
Uh-huh.
So it was, let's say it was 31 layers. So it does the first layer, but it does all 4 first layers. And then goes to the second. And so on.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. But a lot of times, like I remember the biggest planner that we had, it used to take about 8 hours or something like that. So I would set it in the morning. And then, at night, I'll just set another one. Sometimes I would just wake up in the middle of the night. I'll set a timer so I could put another one in there. And then when I wake up, it was already done. So it's pretty cool. And I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do that are custom and stuff like that people, just gravitate to and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. So speaking of that, this is the story that I wanted to tell you. So there's these really cool articulated dragons and just toys that you can make on the 3D printer as well.
Yeah.
And you can sell them, right? So I make one.
You make one?
I make one. I give it to my son. And then I make a second one and I give it to my daughter. These things on the old printers that we had from the previous business, I still have one of those.
Yeah.
It took 16 hours to print.
Dang.
That's a long ass time. On the new one, it takes 4 hours.
Dang.
So I can print 3 of them in the same amount of time.
You can print one.
Is it?
Well, you do what? You say how many hours? 3 hours?
So 4. Because it's 8, 16. So
4 of them. Yeah. 4 divided by
so 4.
16. 4. Yeah.
Hey, math is not our strength.
Math is my strength. I'm a stimmy.
Is it?
Stimmy. I'm a stimmy.
I don't know about that.
I'm a stimmy.
Is the written word? That's the problem, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, so I give each one a dragon. They're about 14 inches long. And they sell them for, they can go anywhere from like $10 to the big ones, like 30 inches. They're like $55, right? So I'm testing the waters with them. I'm like, okay, here, if you want to, I'm not pressuring you to do this. You can offer it to your friends in school. Be like, hey, if you want one, whichever color or whatever, you can offer it to them. But I'm like, okay, we're going to do 2 things. One of them is going to be 5 inches. That one's going to be $5.
Uh-huh.
And then the big one is going to be $10. And I told him, here's what I'm going to do. If you sell one of the 5-inch ones, I'll give you $1. That's the profit, right?
I see where this is going, especially with Ali.
And if you sell a big one, the 14-inch one, I'll give you $1.50, right? I'm trying to create a mindset that they know where money comes from, how to like make deals and stuff like that. Okay, they go to school. Actually, Alejandro didn't want to do it. He's like, he refused.
Really?
He's like, no. I think it's like he's ashamed of like getting people's money, like charging for things. But it changed quick too. So he goes. I pick him up from school later on. Actually, I pick up Camila first, and I'm like, hey, how did it go? I mean, I don't want to force them to do anything. Just tell me like what happened. Did you actually offer it? Yeah, my friends, they said they were silly. That just means that she didn't say shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. It's up to you, right? So I go pick up Alejandro, and he comes in the car, and he's like, so my principal ordered 3 dragons, and and one of my friends ordered one.
He went straight to the top. The principal.
Right. And the big one. So that means it's 10 per dragon. That's $40, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, but I gotta talk to you though. I'm like, here we go. He did the math. He's like, so if I get $1.50 and I sell 4, that's $6, right? But it's $40, so that means you get $34 and I get 6. He's like, I don't think it's fair. I'm like, hold up, man. I'm like, look, you're a freaking kid. You don't need that much money to begin with, and I'm doing all the work. Yeah. Really, I'm actually I'm paying for the material. I pay for the printer.
Look, he's negotiating with your son.
Yeah, exactly.
What is he, 11, right?
I gotta teach him, right?
He's 11 years old.
This is like when I play Monopoly with them. I ain't fucking around. I ain't gonna lose, right?
Or chess. You found out that your son knows how to play chess.
So, these motherfuckers telling me, I don't think it's fair that I get $6 and you get $34. But I'm like, motherfucker, I'm doing all the work. He's like, actually, I'm working to his. I'm like, what are you doing? You just telling people if they want to buy it? And it's like, actually, I only have 3 minutes in between periods, so I gotta do my business at that short amount of time. Wow. So I don't have a lot of time. So he's trying to play the system.
He's trying to hustle.
So I was like, you know what? Let's just keep it at $1.50 right now. And if business grows and it's booming, we can talk about, royalties and stuff like that. Like, right? But this motherfucker, I mean, in a way, I'm proud of him because he realized that, it is, it's a big difference, right?
Yeah.
But I also want him to understand that, well, if you're not putting as much work as I'm putting in, then you shouldn't get a bigger piece of the cake, right?
Well, also, too, that sounds logical. Right? But if you look at it from a different perspective, logically, right? When you have a business owner, they're the ones who put up the money up front, right?
Yeah.
They're the ones who have the reputation. They're the ones who go through hell of bringing all these resources together to employ you, right?
Yeah.
Right? So maybe you do work harder because it's their business. They get to do it however they want to,
Sell more dragons. You get more money.
That is an option, right? You can sell more dragons to make more money.
Or renegotiate the contract. Or understand that the owner or founder is the one who brought all these resources together, and he employed you to do a specific job. The thing is, this motherfucker was renegotiating his contract before the contract started.
Before he even signed it.
Look, so I started the 28th, right? That's like me contacting them right now, be like, look, I know I already signed the contract.
Yeah.
I know how much I'm going to get paid. But I don't think that's fair. Let me get some more money, right? Look, I get it. And again, I'm proud of him for thinking and using his head when it comes to that. Like, okay, realizing, well, this is not fair. This doesn't favor me, so I'm going to do something about it. So there you go. At least the gears are moving in some way. But yeah, I mean, again, I don't want to force him to do anything like that, but,
Or up the ante and be like, look, if you sell 10, or you sell like 1 to 5 is $1.50, and then
from 5 to 10, or 6 to 10, then
6 to 10
you
is
get $2.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There you go.
That's not bad.
There you go. So that way, it makes you more money overall, and it makes him more money overall for doing the same exact amount of work.
Yeah, I mean, he just
sells more.
He came home the other day. He's like, he wanted to buy something. He wanted, he makes stuff. But he needs to buy material to do the creations that he makes, right? So he was doing another custom for Halloween, but he comes and he's like, look, first of all, this motherfucker wanted to like get stilts and everything. I'm like, look, I already know.
In the house? Oh, hell no.
No, he wanted to go out. Trick-or-treating with the stilts on. I'm like, this is gonna be a disaster. You got face plant, because if you fall from stilts, it's not the same as falling from your feet.
What are you gonna grab that's
nothing
10 feet in the air?
You're gonna grab the sidewalk with your face.
Yeah.
So anyways, he's like, it's gonna be $200 for all the things that I need to create this custom. So I'm like,
my God.
This ain't so we're gonna have to figure some shit out.
Captain, this ain't happening.
So he's like, well, I'm willing to work for it. So he talked to some of his friends in school, and he's like, he came up with the idea that he could mow some yards or whatever. I'm like, that's cool, but grass right now is not growing as the same as spring,
not summertime
or summertime. Yeah. So business is not booming right now. So I don't know if you're gonna be able to make that amount of money. And he's never in his life touched a lawnmower before, so he's like,
Yeah.
I gotta learn how to do this shit quick.
Have them cut your grass.
I know, right? But we pay someone to do that. We don't even have a lawnmower. No. I think we had one, and I gave it to my sister's husband.
I have the electric one at the old house.
I mean, if it came to that, I would just buy him one, and I would gladly take him. I want him to like learn about working for the money, right?
Yeah.
Not everything is handed to you.
But I'm saying I have the electric one at the old house, so if you wanted to use that one,
Yeah, that probably would be better than the gas and messing with the.
there you go.
So yeah.
Yeah, we can do that one
So,
because the
obviously-
people in that house don't use it. They pay someone to cut the grass.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, right? I used to mow my lawn, but it would take. Like, first of all, I'm horrible at it. It's not that you have to be an engineer to fucking mow lawns, but like to do the little lines on the.
I don't care about that as long as the grass just meets regulation and looks nice.
Right, but it would take me about, I don't know, if do it front and back,
like an hour and a half.
Hour and a half, 2 hours.
To edge it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then blow the grass or whatever.
Clean it up. Yeah.
Let's say an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm like, okay, listen, I ain't really struggling, right? Where like if I don't do this, I cannot afford to pay someone to do it. So $50, they come and do the front and the back. They do the lines, they edge it up. Hey, they fade that shit up. So
my lawn looking crispy.
I'm like, I think it's worth like $25 of my time per hour that it will take me. They come and do it quick. They do it right. It's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. We had a cleaning lady that came and did that shit.
Yeah.
My wife was always complaining about cleaning the house. She said, hey, let's get someone to clean the house.
Yeah.
Now, when I lost my job, we're like, hey, we're going to have to cut back on some costs, right? So guess what? Guess who's cleaning the house? We are cleaning the house right now. So I told her, I'm like, well, now that I got my job again, just call the lady back. And she's like, I don't know. Like, do we really, like, should we really be spending that money? I'm like, I don't know. Should we? I mean, the problem is that, it takes time away from you that you could be spending, doing something in real estate or spending time with the kids, whatever, right? So, it's always, we were talking about it the other day, it's like you either got time or you get money.
There you go.
And sometimes you don't have either one.
Neither.
And you fucked.
That's a bad position to be in.
Yeah. But hey, I mean, I don't. Maybe when I was younger and I couldn't afford it, I would look at people doing that, like, having someone that cleans the house for you or whatever.
Bougie.
And I'll be like, damn, like, why are they fucking wasting money like that? But
I think there's levels to the shit. There's
obviously.
levels. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Because actually, I was talking to my dad about something earlier, and I was like, well, hell yeah, if I could afford it, why not?
If it's not gonna be like, you're not buying a pair of Jordans at $300 that are gonna sit in your closet.
If you are a millionaire, multi-millionaire, fair enough.
That's not a problem.
But if you are Tyrone working at Starbucks,
I wasn't gonna say
I'll
Tyrone.
say it. I don't give a fuck.
No, I mean, you can say
It could have been Rodrigo.
Jose
Mundez.
Have you ever seen that video of what's the show that Steve Harvey hosts?
What he's like, give me.
Yeah, show me on the board.
Yeah.
And they ask these black guys like, hey, give me a name that starts with the letter H.
Jose.
And the confidence on this motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's like, Jose. And the whole family starts clapping. Family Feud, right?
Yeah, that's it. Family
The whole
Feud. Yeah.
family's like, shit. And he's
He's
like
you know how he does it.
he does like a blank stare at first. Like, show me Jose on the board. Fucking name with an H.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's the news for me. So what about you? What have you been doing?
Well, what about the news from our friend?
What?
All right.
Look, I don't know how to do this. Hold on, we're gonna have to be very politically correct about this, right?
Oh, we just don't, we have to be politically
We don't have
correct.
to say names.
Yeah, that's it.
It's a situation that happened.
So we have a friend. He's from Cuba originally, right?
You already gave too many details.
Well, we got to paint the picture.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Let me lay the foundation, okay? And then you can build the house, since you people are good at building shit, right? All right, so we got a friend. He's from Cuba. That could be you.
That could be me.
It could be your wife.
By the way, it's not me. This is not me.
Hey, but anyways, so we got a friend. He's from Cuba, and he's been here for a while.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, like most Cubans, once they, you know, become dry feet, they want to get their whole family over here and become dry feet
Bring
too.
the whole family.
You know? So he brings his mom over here. It took him like 4-year process, something like that, right? And she came over here like 2 weeks ago or something like that. I think it's been like 2 weeks or something.
Why are you giving so many details?
Just leave it alone, dude. Where they gonna go? Look at the paperwork. Let me see. Who crossed the border 2 weeks ago.
How long you been here?
Let me see who crossed the border
Hey,
2 weeks ago.
I'm sorry. I interrupted again. Go ahead.
Yeah, you got a bad habit. Your wife tells you about that shit
Shut
too.
up.
So yeah, she came here like 2 weeks ago, and you know the culture's different, 100%. What? Culture's not different?
Not like that. No, you didn't.
Clearly like that. So the culture is definitely different.
Go ahead, man.
We'll let the audience decide
Okay,
once
yeah,
we
sure.
spill the beans.
We'll let the audience decide.
Yeah, so she comes here, and you know, which was fucked up because we wanted to go say hi, you know, and they like secretly brought her into this country. We were supposed to go meet them at the airport, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yes, we were. We wanted to.
That was
because
you.
like
You
we
and your wife.
exchanged text messages with her and stuff. She's been very friendly with us on Facebook and stuff like that. So
That's you.
we're friends with her on Facebook.
Great.
Anyways,
I see what kind of friends you are.
you. Oh, so you dry feet. You don't know Cubans no more. Is that what it is?
Hey, I'm an American. For anyone that asks,
My passport is American.
I don't know what's going to happen in these elections, so I'm an American. Right?
So, yeah, she comes here, and I don't know which day this is. Maybe day 1, day 4, something like that. Well within 1 week. Day 1? Okay. So, day 1, she comes, and yeah, they're having like a conversation and stuff like that with him, his mom.
Come on, man.
Hey, man, we're by the airport.
Recording, man.
We're by the airport. You know what I'm saying? Those are my peoples up there. One love. I'll be up there tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Tuesday. I'll be up there Tuesday.
Okay.
I'm working on my multi-engine. So you can pay me to fly you when this
I thought that
4D
was
business.
the whole point of having a friend that, you know, is a pilot. I can just fly for free. No? That's not how it works? Look.
You were trying to hustle my daughter for
Don't-
some lizards, for some 3D printed lizards.
I
$50,
told her,
$100.
look, you see, this is the kind of friendship we have. I told his daughter that I will print her something that I could make money with. I will print it for her for free.
Okay.
But here's what I'm trying to do is for her to take it to school.
Exactly.
And her friends to
okay,
ask.
so well, there you go. Tell her, hey, look, if you get 3 friends that want to buy, I'll print one for you for free. That's fair.
No, I mean I'll just print her for her for free.
She's not going to be motivated then. You know better than that. You wouldn't do that with Ali.
Look,
Exactly.
if she wants,
She's not gonna be
I
motivated.
did print one for him just because.
It's like, hey, look, give me I'll buy the jet, but then you know you got to do
We
something
already
for
got
me.
sidetracked from the story.
Exactly. So, anyways, so they get back to the house, right?
Yeah.
She lands. They pick her up at the airport. They get back to the house and stuff, and they're talking and stuff like that. And tell me why she a freak? She get down like that. She just start undressing right there, right in the living room, right in front of her son, her son's wife, and his cousin.
The cousin was there too.
Just started getting buck naked.
I don't know, like all the details of the situation. But
So
yes.
yes, you do. So so apparently it's a thing in Cuba. It's a thing in Cuba. Like it's comfortable to just be talking.
That is
butt
incorrect.
naked.
Let me tell you something. We do have a culture where
Exactly.
we are very open about talking about sex and about, you know, things that over here in the U.S. it's a little more like taboo.
Yeah.
That being said, I don't know about getting butt ass naked in the middle of the house with a bunch of people. Look, let me give you the perfect example, right? In Cuba, as soon as, let's say if you have a son,
Okay.
As soon as your son becomes of age, when you know he might start playing with the voodoo doll. Remember that episode?
The chicken.
The choking the geese,
Choking
the
chicken.
goose. Whatever. We'll call it. You start kind of like roasting or like making conversation about that. It's, you start taking long in the shower already. What's going on? But this is like in front of the whole family, which if you do that here in the U.S., that's an embarrassing thing, right? Like you don't really talk about that.
Yeah.
It's not something that people are
maybe behind closed doors. Just you and your son or something.
Right. Yeah, but in Cuba, I mean, there could be like a visit in the house, a friend visiting, and you do it. It's not a big deal, right? So that's what I'm trying to say or trying to get to. Is not a taboo topic or whatever. Now, the whole getting naked, like I don't know about you, but I got naked in front of my mom till a certain age.
I mean, you're a child, and
right. I think as soon as I started getting into 11, 12, that shit stopped right there, right? Like I think, you become a little bit more self-conscious or whatever. This is all to say that nudity, the way that this happened, it's not normal. I don't think so. This is not a Cuban thing.
Well,
it just sounds like she's a nudist, and that's fine. If you wanna, as soon as you walk home, a lot of women when they get home, what's the first thing they do? They take their bra off because they gotta let them tatas hang, right?
Oh, girl,
so that's good.
When they get back from the club,
and whatever you do when you go inside your home, that's your home. That's your castle. You can do whatever.
Yeah, but it wasn't her home.
That's what I'm saying. Obviously, she used to do it at Cuba too, right? This is what I'm assuming.
Which is interesting because they've been to Cuba like twice, right? To go see her. At least once.
For sure, once, yeah.
And I guess it never happened there.
Which you would think it would, right?
I would think so, especially in her own house.
Right.
If they went to her house, I don't know.
So yeah, she comes. She's like saying hi, whatever, just straight right out the boat.
And just taking it off right there.
The whole thing.
Oh yeah, by the way, the plane flight was good, and they served us food and stuff. And
from what I'm understanding, it wasn't just like, oh no, yeah, we're taking off the clothes and we're staying in the underwear. Nah, player. The whole thing out.
The whole thing, everything.
So
the bush weave.
That's gotta be like a shock, right? If you're not expecting it, at least.
Well, at least if you're American, it definitely is. Because even I've been to Europe, and so in Europe, they have nudist beaches, or they just have topless beaches, right? All the beaches are topless friendly.
We have one here in Austin.
Yeah, but that's the thing. There's a specific place in Austin. It's called Hippie Hollow, right? For a reason. But when you go to France or Italy, all the beaches are okay with that. Now,
oh yeah?
Yeah. It's totally normal there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's totally normal there. Now, there's an American beach where that shit is not tolerated. And there's within reason because Americans don't like that shit.
I mean, I don't know the reasons really why. Like,
it's just a culture thing,
Look, I'm okay. Like, what's a titty is not gonna kill anyone, right?
No, if my son or my daughter.
As a matter of fact, the whole naked body to me. I mean,
what if you see a guy? You're in France on the beach. You see a guy just his dangling is just out, and your daughter sees it. Are you okay with that?
I guess I will have to be because I'm in a country I don't belong in. I'm a tourist. Who am I to get offended by their customs and the way that they handle themselves? I have no right really to like go if it's legal by law. You can do that. Then I have. If I don't like it, I can pack my shit and go. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I mean, it is what it is. I would just tell her or my son, like, just stop looking.
It's normal. It's a normal thing. If you really think about it. When I was in Austin Community College, I took life drawing classes, and they'll hire people. They'll come, they'll take their clothes off, and you just draw them, right?
Yeah.
And I remember this dude, right? Like we're sitting like as far as you and me are right now. We're drawing. She was like a cute chick. A lot of times you mostly get old people that come. Old people that come and pose for you, right? So you can draw them.
A lot of shadowing.
Hey, a lot of folds. A lot of lines in that paper. Anyways, but there you go. That you get exposed to stuff like that, and it should be normal. Like the naked body, it's a normal thing. It should be, at least in my opinion.
Yeah.
But this dude right next to me, yo, we started drawing this chick. Again, she was very beautiful, young, everything in the place where it's supposed to be, everything.
Everything in places.
She was beautiful, I have to say. So this motherfucker right next to me starts breathing so fucking hard. He's like, he wouldn't take, eyes locked in, drawing. I don't even know if he knew what he was drawing or not, but he was breathing. I know that motherfucker went home and just killed it. Which I think that's exactly why, because over here is such a
taboo. Like
a taboo where they make it everybody's got to hide or whatever.
Yeah.
That it's like drinking. I think for a lot of kids, when this is another thing that happens in a lot of countries, like they're not as strict when it comes to like drinking and the age of drinking like they are in the US.
In Italy, long as you can see over the bar, they'll serve you. No questions asked.
So there you go. I think that goes hand in hand with this. Like maybe for that person that was breathing so hard, maybe he was just a creep, but maybe it's something that was also like hidden from him when he was a kid or whatever. So it was like a taboo thing for him. So anyways, going back to the topic.
Yeah, I just think it's kind of interesting that like it happened right there. I would think maybe like, okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, undress real quick, and then I come out and I just happen to be nude. But to start just getting
I don't know which
undressed,
one's worse though.
But
because if you go into the bathroom fully dressed and you just pop out butt ass naked, hey,
that you're in the wrong apartment. That's downstairs. That's 204.
Look. Obviously, she's comfortable with her family in that way.
But who gets just like me and you have a conversation right now, right? And I'm just start getting undressed to go jump in the pool.
Let me tell you something. As soon as you start taking your shit off, I'm gonna have questions. I'll be like, "Hey, what's going on? What are you doing?" Right? Because
who are you?
Like, it's not like you're not letting me know. It's like, "Hey, I'm gonna get naked. I'm gonna get in the pool." No, you're just you're locked in,
and we just
taking your shit off.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's kind of to each their own.
I would think you would,
I just
excuse
think
yourself.
You're wrong in saying that that's a thing in Cuba. I never saw that in Cuba.
Well,
not once.
From my understanding, that's what the explanation was to me. That it was that's
we're
normal.
Open. We're open. I don't think we're that open.
That it's normal. So your mom has never like. I think I've seen my mom. Bras, panty. That's as far as it's went.
No, I mean I've seen my mom naked plenty of times. I've seen my dad naked. Not a problem. I used to take showers with my dad. I think every kid does. To a certain point too. Of course, you never taken a shower with your dad. Hey yo. That's not normal. You never taken a shower with your dad?
No. You want to go in there and ask him? Go ask him. Hey, think it first. Go ask him.
Look, I thought that shit was normal.
No. You see, kids, don't try this shit at home.
No. I took showers with my son until obviously it stopped really quick because he started getting embarrassed, and I actually didn't feel comfortable. He was fine with it because obviously I'm his dad, so he doesn't see anything wrong with it. So I, as the adult, I'm like, okay, you're getting older already. Yeah. And this, I'm talking about like he was still very young. I'm like, I don't think, and obviously I would give my daughter showers when she was little. Yeah. But it stopped.
Yeah, I would get Sophia showers, I think, until she was 5. She told me, she's like, I don't want to do it no more.
My daughter, she didn't tell me, but I already,
she told Daniela, and then
we had this talk, my wife and I was like, you know what? I think this is it. Like, I don't feel comfortable. But I mean, obviously with my mom, like even when she goes to the doctor or whatever, and when she, becomes even older and she needs help or whatever, I have no issues. I
Exactly.
mean, that's
I will
part
watch
of life.
my mom's
right.
coochie and everything when she's 70, 80 years old, can barely lift her
Right.
own arm. Yeah,
She
fine,
did it
no
for
problem.
me. That's the least I can do for her.
Yeah,
right?
I have no problem with that.
There's no problem with that. So, I was just still laughing about the dad shit.
Yeah, I ain't never been in the shower. Hey, that's some Cuban shit right
Hey,
there.
you taking a shower? You're like,
Hey,
hey, Dad.
yeah, look
Hey,
at
Dad,
you.
what's up, Dad? Get out of here.
Look at you. Well, look at you.
Why does it look the same?
Yeah. Hoodie gay.
Yeah. It was funny. Yeah, look. Hey,
Shut
yo.
your ass up.
So, anyways, I keep saying that we're open. We're just not that open.
Yeah.
But that's not to say that it's at the end of the day. If everybody's okay in the house,
Fair game. Yeah.
that's not a problem.
That's fine.
Now, obviously, I don't think this is what I think, right? Personally, I don't think she would do it in front of people that she doesn't know. I think she just felt comfortable enough in front of her daughter-in-law,
She knew them.
the nephew and is it nephew?
Cousin. Yeah, nephew for her, cousin for him. Yeah.
And the son, obviously, you know, he probably saw his mom naked all the time in Cuba.
And I think that's the thing. But he got upset with. I think he got upset about it as well, right? I believe so.
I don't know.
But-
Maybe it's because, like, you know, it was a thing that. There you go. There's like a certain age where maybe he.
I think that's what it was.
He thought that
Yeah.
that was not like okay anymore. Or
Yeah.
whatever. You know, I'm just speculating over here, but it's. I mean, it's a funny situation, anyways, because you know she didn't do it in public or anything like that. She just felt comfortable at home. Everything's good, right?
But I think what really set his wife off was that I think she told her like to stop. She just kept going. She just kept going because she left the room. His wife left the room, went to the bathroom.
Let me tell you something. If I was there, I would probably leave the room. Look, if my
that shit doesn't freak me out. I would be like, I would just be shocked. Be like, is this what we do now?
okay, well let me ask you this.
Okay.
If your wife's mom comes in the house and she takes her clothes off,
I know her personally, and I've already known her for so long.
that
would be
wouldn't
like,
shock you.
I would be like, what's going on? What are we doing?
Be like, hey,
What's
yo.
going on? Like, are you having a mental breakdown? Because I know her.
And she wouldn't. Yeah, you know she
I
wouldn't
know
do
her.
that normally.
I don't know his mom. I know his mom through Facebook. If she did that, I would be like, oh, like, yo,
mean,
your mom is like,
She had to know though beforehand.
yeah, her titties are like out, dude, like full blast.
Hey, them knee slappers,
Yeah,
they out.
yeah, they out. He may
No,
be
but
like,
she had to know though.
no, she's a Cuban citizen. What goes on in
No,
Cuba stays
I'm
in
talking
Cuba.
about her. The daughter-in-law
Okay.
had to know that was a thing for her.
That's why I'm asking, did that happen in Cuba? Because when they went there, I would suspect it happened, but apparently it did not. That's why it was a big deal
But
when it
hear
got
me out,
here.
right? Let's say your mom, your mom does that shit, right?
Let's say my mom does it. Okay.
Right. She's coming to your house. I think at some point you
I
have
would
to
warn-
communicate that to
I
your
would
wife,
warn
right?
them.
Right.
Or
be
I
like,
would tell my mom ahead of time.
Don't do that shit.
That doesn't fly here.
But
Yeah.
I think, I mean, maybe she knew, right? I don't know if
I
the
don't-
daughter-in-law knew about this situation and that her mother-in-law got down like that. But look, I'm trying to be careful with this because this is delicate, right? I don't want to offend anyone. And by the way,
We got approval to mention
we
this.
were given permission to talk about this by the affected party.
The victims.
Yeah.
If you witness this lady's what, like 60-something years old?
That doesn't mean anything.
I mean, do you want to see a 60-year-old?
I've seen it.
Yeah, but would you rather?
the life
Would you
drawing-
rather? Would you
There you
rather? Would you rather it be a 35-year-old or a 65-year-old?
Look, I've seen some 35-year-olds that are in pretty bad shape.
And I see some 65-year-olds that are in pretty good shape.
There you go. So
J-Lo.
you never know.
She ain't 65 yet, but I would imagine.
In that live drawing class, there was an old lady that came. She was blind. That doesn't make any difference.
Yeah.
But you know what? It does make a
Yeah,
difference.
it does. Hey, stand right here. She thinks she got clothes on.
Yo, serio.
I'm fully dressed for this photo shoot, right?
She's fucking blind. She can feel her clothes on her body, you idiot. Oh my god. Look,
or she's like, no one's around. Sit right here, no one's around. It's just you.
Hey, everybody's quiet drawing. Yeah. She's like, I'm by myself.
What's all that? What's all that noise? Yeah. Yeah.
But, or is it less shameful because she cannot see the people that are drawing her? Think about it though. If you get, because I think what's embarrassing, if you get naked in front of someone, is looking at someone in the face and knowing that they're looking at you naked.
But you don't know what you look like. You can feel, but feeling isn't that good.
So there
Looking
you go.
is a better.
As a matter of fact, she didn't know that we, the people drawing her, were not naked as well.
Look, there's a bunch of naked people here drawing you naked. Okay, so I'm good with that. I'm good.
That shit, it's funny.
Wow.
That's actually pretty funny. Though, if you think about it, though, like
it is.
But it's less shameful because you don't know. Like,
as long as they told her the truth. And you don't know.
I hope they did.
Look,
I also hope they paid her.
Look, you got an A for the class anyway.
Hey, imagine you go pick up the check after you're done, and they just like crickets. There's no one there. So hey, they told me to come down here to the office to get my check. And you don't hear shit. They just bounced. What are you gonna do? Who are you gonna chase?
I don't know.
You don't even know what they look like.
You don't know your way out.
That's fucked up.
Hey, they say see your way out.
Wow.
It's an A-B conversation, so see your way out.
That's fucked up.
Anyways, yeah, so that's pretty interesting. I mean, like, I think it's just a cultural thing because maybe when he was younger, it was okay. He's an adult. He hasn't seen his mom like that in years. So she comes over here thinking, America's on that level. We ain't there.
Hey, I don't know what kind of movie she watching.
So, yeah.
Hey, all the best.
Cheers.
It's fine. So,
yeah.
So we were talking about, I think we should do it the next episode. We're going to dress up.
Yeah.
You got your costume already?
You should have left that as a surprise. Fuck. Just cut that out. Just cut it out.
I ain't going to cut it.
Just cut it out.
Okay, fuck it. I'll cut it out.
Yeah.
Anyways. You got anything else to say?
Yeah, let's talk about my wife in DR.
Oh, shit. That's right.
My wife is in DR right now as...
DR as in...
Dominican... República de Dominica.
No.
Did I say
you
wrong?
fucked it up. Just República Dominicana.
Okay. República Dominicana.
Queso frito. Mofongo.
Mofongo.
No, over there is mangú. Puerto Rico is mofongo. Dominican Republic is mangú. And Cuba is fufu.
Fufu. That's right. Fufu. So I've had Puerto Rican mofongo. I've had fufu.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had, what'd you say Dominicans call it?
It's not fufu, it's fufu. There's an accent in it.
Fufu.
There you go.
Accento la
In the
U.
last U.
Accento la U.
Fu.
Fuck you.
Say it with your chest. Anyways, his wife is in the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, so she's in the Dominican Republic with my mom.
What's she doing over there?
In an all-inclusive resort. Going to all-white parties and shit.
Diddy parties? Baby oil?
I hope she didn't pack no oil.
Hey, don't worry about it. They got the oil.
She said she paid $60 for some sunscreen. I should hit that bitch. She's like, but I really needed it.
But there you go. They take advantage of it. Because if you don't take it.
Yeah. It's kind of like, yeah, look, we'll give you the best deal before you get here. But when you get here, you're getting screwed. $60?
Well, it's an all-inclusive resort. So you don't have to pay for your food. You don't have to pay for your drinks. No. So whatever else you got to pay for, though.
Yeah, you're going to pay for it. You're going
to get the money's worth.
Yeah. And she did. $60. She said for some name brand oil or tanning or sunscreen. And it didn't even, she said it didn't even feel like the right one. So it was like some knockoff that's inside of a legit bottle or something
you
like that.
probably refill that shit with some other shit.
Exactly. They repackaged that shit, dude.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like that whenever you go anywhere. Like, if you go on a fucking cruise, if you need to buy, there you go. The same thing.
Yeah.
Just something as simple as tanning lotion or sunscreen. you're gonna pay
gonna
probably
pay for
3
it.
times as much as the normal.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, like, if you probably step out of the resort and go to like a just whatever store, you pay like 50 cents for the same bottle of sunscreen
Yeah.
or tanning oil.
Yeah.
But you know, hey, you pay the price. But that's the thing.
Yeah. Hey, come here real quick. I got a question to ask you. Come here. You're gonna be on the podcast.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, come on, stand right here.
In the middle.
Yeah, stand right here in the middle. You're on the podcast. Hey everyone, this is my dad right here, Delanor Senior.
Yes, how y'all doing?
Yeah, we call him AKA Black Snowman. I mean, AKA Black Santa. Anyways, so we were talking on the podcast about showering with your kids. Have me and you ever showered together when we were younger?
No,
Exactly.
Never?
That's some Cuban shit right there.
no, never have.
Hey,
I took showers with my dad. I mean, not.
hey, that's some Cuban stuff, Dad. I don't know what they doing on that
until
little
I was
island.
like 5 years old or whatever.
No, even when he was small, I just put him in there and we shower him up and good. I ain't never took no shower with him.
That's all. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, it's a small island.
Yeah, it's okay. You do what you want to do, though.
Hey, it's a small island.
Hey, you know.
Hey,
I mean, at least it was
You saving water.
it was my dad. It was okay. You know?
Okay, I mean,
We family, right?
Yeah. We family too.
Yeah, we family,
Yeah,
but
but-
Well, I mean, that's.
you over there, I'm over here. I'll get in when you're done.
Hey, there you go. We're trying to save water. That was the
There
problem.
you go.
Yeah, sure.
Hey.
Nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that. Saving water. That's good though, man. Fun.
All right. We're good.
All right, that's it.
That's
Hey, we just wanted to ask the
something
question.
different.
Yeah.
That's something different.
Oh, that's a different story.
Yes.
Different culture.
All right. Well, thanks for having me on there.
Hey, you're gonna be famous now.
Yeah. Well, don't think we're gonna be showering next.
Nope. Not around here, R. Kelly. My mind is telling me no. My body is telling me no.
Hey, no Didi.
Hey, go put some baby oil on.
Anyways, you haven't talked about your wife. What, she
Yeah.
paid $60 for
Yeah, so she's
tanning lotion?
Yeah, no, sunscreen.
Okay, sounds
So
good.
yeah, she's in the DR, and they're having a good time. They're there with my mom and her friend and stuff like that. We'll leave that for another episode or whatever. But tell me why I'm on the phone with my wife, right? Mm-hmm. And some dudes coming up talking to my wife
Oh, hold on. What?
in English. He's not even a local. And he's drunk as hell. I'm gonna buy you a shot. I'm gonna buy you a shot. I'm gonna give you a drink.
He said that?
Oh yeah. We'll ask her.
Motherfucker, this is an all-inclusive resort. You ain't gotta buy me no shot. I get the shots for free. I mean, I'm assuming, no?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he didn't say he was gonna buy her a shot, but he said, yeah, I'm gonna get you a shot. I'm gonna get you a shot.
Call her. Yeah, call her. Ask her.
I'm gonna get you a shot. I'm gonna get you a shot. Yeah, and
Bro.
so I'm on the phone. I'm like, yo,
What's up?
hey babe.
What's up?
Hey, what you doing right now?
I'm eating dinner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, so what's up with that guy who was trying to get you a shot?
What about him?
Hey, you're on the podcast. We live right now.
I figured because it sounds like it.
Hey,
So-
the fans want to know, like, you put him down easy or you put him down hard?
I nicely said no, thank you.
Yeah, he was.
And then he insisted on bringing a shot, and he did bring it, and I left it there.
You better not drink that shit.
Hey, that shit
I
probably
didn't.
had fentanyl.
That's what I told her. I was like, yeah, he trying to give you that dapey rape.
Yeah, he was trying to do the...
I did not take it. I left it there.
Yeah, that's smart. Hey, you cannot be trusting this. Was he local or like just another
No,
tourist?
he was just another tourist who was drunk and getting drinks and stuff. He acted like he would buy me a drink.
It's an all-inclusive resort.
I got you. I got you. Whatever you want, I got you.
Yeah.
Hey, food is on me tonight.
Yeah. Where you guys eating at? The same place we ate for the past 3 days?
Yeah.
Hey,
He
what
said,
you,
let me get you a shot. And I'm like,
was he drunk?
no, I'm good. Yeah, he was very, very drunk.
Dude, I can hear him. I was talking to her on the
That's
phone.
funny
I
that
can,
you were on the phone with
and
her.
I can hear it. Look, I'm going to get you a shot. Look, I'm going to
You know
you
what?
take
I got
it.
you.
I got you. I got you.
Yep.
Hey, what
I
you
was like,
eating?
no, I'm okay. I'm good. No, let me go get you one.
Yeah,
Get you a shot.
What you eating, girl?
Meat?
What am I eating?
Yeah,
Eating
right now.
meat?
Bunch of nope. I have.
Don't lie to the fans. You can't lie to the
I
fans.
promise. I did have on the first day the smoked salmon with the boiled eggs. I had
It looked good.
2 little ones. It was
Ooh.
delicious.
You actually had meat?
Yes, I had 2 little eggs.
Oh, wow.
Actually, in total, it was 1 egg.
Hold on.
with smoked salmon.
You don't eat eggs either?
I do eat eggs, but the smoked salmon was on there.
It wasn't good though.
It was fucking delicious.
Hey, look, you already did it. Have a steak, girl.
Yeah.
Live a little.
Hey.
No, the food is so good here. The vegetarian food, all of it is really, really good. Like, I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything.
Okay.
All right.
Hey,
Yeah, so,
you
yeah.
guys going to that all-white party?
No, we're not. We're going to stay back.
The Diddy party.
Good. I heard Diddy was going to be
Diddy
there.
party.
Hey, ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Hey,
Yeah, I felt some kind of way about it. I was like, nah, forget it.
Delor did tell me that you paid a very reasonable price for
For what?
for sunscreen.
Oh my god! So the sunscreen, it was like this name brand, like Sun Bum or whatever, and that lotion, that sunscreen has a specific smell,
Right.
And that's why I like that sunscreen. So I was like, you know what, screw it, whatever. We're on vacation, $60, my ass, whatever. So we pay for this sunscreen, and tell me why when I go to use the sunscreen, I open the bottle and it's sealed, and that sunscreen does not come sealed in the U.S.
They repackaged it.
So I go to put it on, and it doesn't even smell like the sunscreen, like
Look,
the
girl,
original.
just
so
put
I
it
done
on.
I done paid $60 for a sunscreen that is not even the real thing.
That bootleg. All right. Well,
Yeah.
we were just talking about you having such an amazing time over there, and my boy over here.
Lord.
Look. When I got here, he was stressed eating. He's missing you.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
Look, he was eating cookies, which I've never seen him eat cookies before,
Well, because I'm not there to controlarlo.
and Doritos. He was munching.
They were not Doritos.
Whatever.
They were
Oh,
Ruffles.
They were not Doritos.
They
They were
were
the
Ruffles.
Doritos.
off-brand shit. Hey, just like your lotion, off-brand.
Overpriced, off-brand shit.
All right. Well, enjoy
All right,
your
let
dinner.
you guys go.
Yeah,
All
sounds
right.
good.
Bye, y'all. Love you. Bye.
That shit's funny though. It's funny though because
is.
a drunk motherfucker would do that shit. It's like we're in an all-inclusive resort, which there's nothing food or drink wise that I can give you. Probably there's like
That I
top
can't
shelf,
get myself.
like very top shelf stuff that you probably can buy. I'm sure.
I mean, they got Bacardi in the room.
Yeah,
saw the
they have
picture?
4 bottles. In
4
the room.
bottles: Bacardi, Brugal, Avoca, and something
what?
else. Vodka.
Vodka, yeah.
Vodka.
He says vaca, which in Spanish is cow. Everybody knew that shit. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll be going for 57 minutes already. We're going to let you go. We promise that we're not going to take as long again. I know you were crying. I know you needed us.
You missed us.
You missed us.
We're gonna chop this up, put it on some shorts as well. Make
Yes.
it funny. Share, like, engage with us, comment.
Hey, I'm getting lit up with this fucking drink already, man.
Hey, let's go party, man. Hey, let's go to the strip. You want to?
Do I want to? Yes. You're not allowed to.
Hey, my wife is having the time of her life, so why can't I
you
have
got a
time?
babysitter?
Pops.
Yeah.
No, he don't shower with no one. Your dad cannot watch my kids. Yeah, we're gonna go shower and everything. It's gonna be the best time
Anyways,
of their life.
we'll
What?
see you on the next one. It's totally normal. You can shower with your kids until a certain age.
18.
Nah, hell no. I want to see no. Look,
Your
I want
son?
to see. My son is already packing heat.
He's got a lot of hair on his head, so I can imagine what's going on down there.
Down there, you know, he's already, everything is growing everywhere.
Yeah, my son's got a
Oh,
happy
by the
trail.
way, he shaved his mustache.
Oh, he did. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He didn't like it.
That's right. Yeah.
But I told him, like, well, now it's just fussy, but now it's gonna grow back.
Thicker.
He's gonna come back with vengeance. So, but like, he decided he wanted to go chop it off, and yeah, there you go. Anyways, we keep dragging it. Bye. We'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna finish my drink. I'm already kind of toasted.